How is everybody today? I'm just walking around the field and I'm just really enjoying the beauty of God's creation on this snowy day. People are walking their dogs, and I was just thinking how God restores all the things that are broken. And it's just really been on my heart the last few days. Somebody was just asking me, redemption, what is redemption? Redemption is a second chance at life. That's what Jesus gives us. He saves us through forgiveness of sins, and he redeems us from all the things that we're facing, and he restores us. And when God restores, he always restores to better than before. When we restore something in the natural, it's restored to its former glory, but God always restores to better than what it was before. And it just reminded me many years ago when I got a job at Xero Unlimited, and I was only there for a few months. The Lord opened me a door miraculously. I have shared before on one of my YouTubes, but miraculously, not knowing, going for an interview on the Friday, getting offered the job on the Friday afternoon and starting on the Monday. It was just really a miracle, and that's another story I have shared before. But what had happened when I started working at the place, I had to organise to do a party at Greensleeves for all the workers. And what had happened, it was all the workers there, and it was done in the February because we couldn't go in the December. Anyway, we'd organised this thing, and I went out and I thought, Lord, this isn't right. There's married couples here. They should be going with their spouse. It shouldn't be single people. It should be, your husband and wives and people going together. Anyway, it was as it was. And there was a guy there, and he was so down and out, and he was so upset. And I walked over and I said, what's the matter? I just started talking to him. He says, no, my wife's going to leave me. He said things have been a bit rocky lately, but now she's really upset that she couldn't come tonight, and things aren't well. Anyway, I just started ministering to him and speaking to him and saying, God can restore anything. He can do more than we can possibly imagine. We've got to pray and we've got to ask and we believe. Anyway, we sat there chatting. I said, what? Go home, we'll believe God will turn it around. He'll do a miracle. But if not, on Monday morning, come into my office and we'll pray. And we really intercede, because I know God can restore anything. I've seen him do it before. And it's his will for marriages to work. He doesn't want marriages to be people to be split up and divorced. It's not of him. You're 50. What are you going to do now? This is 10 years ago. You're 50. What are you going to do now? Anyway, he went home. What happened on Monday morning? He came into the office all cheerful. I said, and now? Because I thought, well, okay, now he's come so we can pray. And he walks in all cheerful. I said, and now? And he says, you know what? He says, you won't believe it. Got back home Friday night. He said, my wife ended up in hospital. She had a nervous breakdown. She was so stressed out and so upset. And she went into hospital. And then on Sunday, I had to go and I had to pick her up. And we went to the hospital and we had to wait for her to be released. And we sat there talking. And we haven't talked like that in years. And before she left the hospital, our marriage was better than it was before. We just spoke about things. We shared. And God restored it in a day. And when he came on work on Monday, I thought, wow, Lord, you can do more than you can possibly imagine. He just needs us, so even out of the badness and out of her having a breakdown and not being really, really nice, God restored it. And all they needed to do was communicate and talk and share their hearts. So nothing is impossible with God. And I just wanted to share that, how God restores everything. And he wants to make a way. And we've just got to do our part. So wherever you are, be blessed. And if you're in South Africa, stay cool. And if you're in England, enjoy the snow. God bless.